Water?
What?
This dude's drinking water.
Nah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, people of all kinds, welcome to the best show during the best part of the week, the end of the week.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Third time in a row. Third time in a row, man. I don't know what's going on today.
Just can't get that soundboard right, huh?
Yeah, I can't. Anyway, EOW End of the Week podcast. We're back.
Best time of the week.
The boys are back, and we have some good news. Jan has just completed a mural in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
You'll see a picture of it right here.
Yo, give him the horns. That's right.
That was super nice. Rob has just moved into a new apartment.
Whoa, big boy steps. Big boy steps.
Right.
I will not
That's
be
right.
putting a picture of your apartment, obviously.
I'd hope not.
And I am just doing my best to contribute as little to society as possible still. So, you know, a little every day.
And boy, are you doing it.
Actively working. Nah, that's great.
It's a pretty hard job. No, but good job, boys.
Yeah,
Proud
thank
of
you. Thank you. We appreciate it, Mike.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Not to cut it short, but Mike's just fucking fantastic at this, you know. Don't cut yourself short, Mike. We're fucking...
Thanks, Jan. I appreciate it.
great.
Thank you. So today... and I need to give a little bit of a little history to it for people who don't know, but it's something that we call the Project X era. And it was basically when the movie Project X came out, which was probably in, 2011?
2012, to be exact.
2012, okay.
Bro.
So we were not growing up, but we were teenagers at that point. So we kind of lived through that whole thing. And basically what we call the Project X era is when that movie came out, every week someone was having a crazy house party or just a crazy venue party. And then you would see it on Facebook because Facebook was the only social media at the time. And it'd be like Project X party, blah, 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 whatever. And it was just insane. But the reason I wanted to talk about this is because me and Rob have a similar story because we went to a lot of the same parties. But Jan was still in Puerto Rico at the time.
That's right.
So giving it a different perspective, we can kind of see what was going on in Puerto Rico during the Project X era. And I thought that'd be pretty cool.
For sure, yeah. I think like the same kind of like hysteria and vibe was going all around like Puerto Rico as well. When the movie came out, I went to like fucking the theater and like fucking I think it's called Caribbean Cinema in Puerto Rico, and like I went to see the movie like twice, which is something that I never do because I loved it so much and like I love the soundtrack and I love like the fucking. You know, the euphoria. Yeah, exactly. Oh, bro, that's triggering a lot of memories. Yeah. So it's like, it was like the first movie that as a teenager that I was like, bro, I want to do exactly that. And I don't think I've ever had that or hadn't had that before, that particular moment where we were like, yo, we need to throw a party. Every fucking teenager was saying the exact same thing for months. Everybody was trying to top one another. So in Puerto Rico, the actual last one that I went to made the news. So it was near my house. Guy had a pretty fancy house, had a pool, big yard, like could fit a lot of people. I remember there was a giant staircase in the middle of the living room. So it's like the whole 9 yards in terms of like setting up the scene. There were basically like, I don't know, man, there were so many people. I don't even know how to accurately estimate it, but within the things that I saw was like, I saw like giant Great Danes, like just people taking like a photo shoot with Great Danes and girls in bikinis, like a random
Were they
photo
his
shoot.
dogs?
The fuck?
Yeah, like dogs. Like
No, but they were the owner of the house's dogs?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably not. So they were like doing a improv photo shoot in the middle of like the yard, like near the pool, and some like local artists started popping up in the photo shoot, and you can tell there were people like in the art scene and like you can tell by the outfit, right? You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, like, there were a lot of drugs. Like the one that I remember the most were people just passing random blunts. Like, I would get a blunt from somebody, I had no idea who they were. Just go like, hey.
And you'd pass it on to the next person as a
Bro, it's like, and you think about it, like, how did COVID not happen before? Like, like, why is this happening like 10 years after all of that bullshit? Like, it's like, it's fucking
That's
insane.
a fair point.
Because literally, we weren't doing, I don't remember seeing like super extreme drugs, but we were doing like weed, cocaine, and acid with random people. Like, and you don't know where that shit's coming from. You don't even know what that shit is. It could be fucking chlorine for all you know, right? Because I was like, I don't remember how old I was, but it was like maybe 17, 16. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know who you are. I don't know where I'm at. Like, I don't know anything, bro. Like, and then obviously so much alcohol.
I don't
and
know
it's like
shit.
so, bro, and it's like fucking insane. It's like they robbed a fucking Sam's Club, like just fucking cleared out the alcohol section or whatever. Like, and then it's not like fucking you're getting beers and whatever. The guy, there's always this fucking dude with a fucking water gun that's filled with hard liquor. It's just fucking, open your mouth and just
No. Yeah, that was definitely a staple.
No,
of the
bro,
Traveling
it's
Far.
like-
I didn't know where you were
Absolutely.
going at
Bro.
first,
Absolutely.
but no, you're right.
Bro, the fucking water gun filled with alcohol. It's
Yeah.
like the worst.
Yeah.
It's like great at the moment it's happening. It's like very. I mean, great is but you know, it's like it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like not straight from the bottle, not a shot glass. You know.
New and exciting.
And long story short, man, police came. We were on the news the next day. We got shut down, I think, like at 2 a.m. And there were like a lot of cops. There was like maybe 20 cars. And we were a lot of people. So it's justified. And like they were saying like, oh, how the youth of 2012 is lost and how they have just lost all boundary. And I'm like, bro, I had the time of my life. Like I would do this 1,000 times over. Like fucking fantastic. So in Puerto Rico, in short, fucking same energy probably. Yeah, just like ecstatic.
Okay, so that's interesting because I wasn't sure if it would be the exact same thing, but it sounds like it was because we've been to some pretty big house parties over here in New York, and we've had a lot of cops shut that shit down before. And,
Absolutely. But you know what? The cops shutting it down is almost like that's
A
part of
requirement.
Yes, exactly.
That's the
exactly.
fun part. I mean, if it's not your house, that's the fun part.
It's great when it's not your house.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it is fun, though. I mean, we were at one, it was probably in 2012, and there was this big house, and we didn't know who owned it, and they were charging you at the door like $5. I don't know if that ever happened with you.
No,
We
I mean,
got- we-
at least I didn't pay.
Well, we got in for free because we knew the people who were doing it, and the entire thing. Like, there were so many police cars, all like I don't even know how many. They were on like every block, and the messed up about that part is I mean, this is just one part, and I guess it's turning into a story. But I was outside smoking a cigarette, and I saw the first paddy wagon go by, and one of my friends was like, "Yo, let's go." And I'm like, well, "What do you mean, let's go?" And he's like, "No, they're gonna come back. Like, they're gonna shut this down because it was a lot of fucking people." And of course, we're 15, 16.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like,
Teenage drinking is very, very bad.
never do it.
Yeah.
So, he dips and he's like, "Come with me." And I'm like, "Oh, like all my friends are in the basement, including Rob." And I'm like, but there's like a lot of people I knew there. So I'm like, "Oh, I got to go down there. Like, I got to just warn them and then I'll get the fuck out." So I go downstairs. I didn't give a shit about anybody else in the house. I was only going to the basement. Go downstairs. I'm like, "Yo, cops are coming. Like, we got to dip." Everybody's silent for about 2 seconds. And they all just continue partying. Everybody. And I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm leaving. Like, what the fuck?
The British are coming. The British are coming.
Yeah, basically, that's what it was. So, I'm like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm leaving. As I'm going up the stairs, the fucking flashlights come down the stairs. They're like, "Get on the ground." I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man?
Get on the
why'd I'm like, why'd I even come back?
What do you remember what Rob said or did?
There were so many people.
Listen,
I
let me
have,
tell
I
you,
have absolutely no idea.
Just getting cocaine shots
listen,
off somebody's chest.
he could give his perspective.
No.
He could give his perspective.
I was having the best night of my life. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, he says no, but it's definitely cocaine involved. He says
And so
no.
I'm having the time of my life, right? I'm vibing. I had on my freshest Abercrombie and Fitch fit.
Hell yeah.
Chris,
I'm gonna post a picture from that party right here. I
That's
have
my
some.
Right
clean
here.
Detroit Red Wing snapback. Because that was
He's
what was
not
it?
wrong.
Bro, I remember distinctly camo cargo shorts,
Camo cargo.
Crisp.
I'm dead.
crisp, right?
You just ironed them, right?
Just ironed them. And so, like, everything is going incredible, right? And I don't think I was around you when you tried to like broadcast the fact that we were about to be in trouble.
You were distracted.
I was I'm ascending to the next level at this point. And so, like,
Evolving like a Pokemon.
all of a sudden, cops are banging on the door, flashing lights, telling everyone to get the fuck upstairs and go outside. They're literally lining people up against the fence.
Yeah, it was
like
pretty crazy.
like it was boot camp. And so they line everyone up outside. I'm thinking my life is over.
And then the firing squad starts walking.
I'm literally thinking it's all over. I'm getting arrested. If I don't die in jail, my mom will kill me. And so
I'm dead anyway.
while we're all lined up, I just see a figure just fucking
Oh man.
just sprint, just a shadow, and tries to leap over the fence, right? This kid is
Tries.
trying to escape. You just hear. I've never seen a less athletic jump over a fence
No,
in my
that was great.
life.
Like a
That's
2-inch jump. Like
Bro,
a fucking
bro,
2-inch
He
jump.
just slammed into
He
the
just
fence.
like you ever see the videos of like where the birds just slam into the
Like
fucking
fucking
window?
glass door.
That was this kid, dude. And the cops literally they basically looked at him
It's like, well, he's passed out.
like wow, and then threw him to the ground.
Yeah, no, they cuffed him. Yeah.
And then everyone else dispersed
shit.
because that was like a trigger for fucking whoever can make it. You gotta earn it. And so
Clearly. So they were like, that's the prime example of like what you should not do. Let's just modify the strategy and just like fucking like cockroaches, like just fucking disperse.
100%.
well, that's where we coined the two-step.
That is where
That's
we
where we
call
coined
it
the two-step for hopping.
Wait.
fences.
What does that mean?
So the two-step for hopping fences is this is the first step. The second step, you better be over that fucking wall.
Wow. Wait, fucking.
I forgot about the two steps.
Bro.
Bro, for like literally like the next year, we were just like, it's all about the two steps.
It's true.
Oh my god.
Oh
Dude,
my
that's
God.
fucking brilliant though. It's like it forces you, like if you think about it, it's like a great strategy because like you have a split second to
On
get
the
the
mechanics.
fuck out of
On the mechanics.
Just fucking you use all of the strength you have all over your fucking body. You better be over the fence by the second step. So yeah, fucking yeah.
That's the two-step.
Fucking A.
What is the thing about the parties that I guess was very particular to it being a Project X party? Like to me, it was the fact that it was two things. One, you were willing to meet up with complete strangers who would drive you into the middle of nowhere where the party was being hosted with other complete strangers.
Is that the requirement or?
No, this is
No,
one
no.
that he went to.
Oh,
But that's that's one of the components to me where it's like
oh god.
today that's not happening.
No.
Kids today aren't gonna just hop in just follow a random Facebook event.
today. Kids today.
Kids today, and you shouldn't either.
Oh
But
my
if you
God,
do,
bro.
hopping in the car,
So, nah, I don't
What?
agree with that at all.
you think
You
it's
think
happening
kids
right now?
won't do that today? Kids?
No,
Bro.
just sit at home and film TikToks.
If you did it, assume they're doing double or triple that. If you did it like
Yeah,
10
I don't
years ago.
I don't know. I don't think stuff that we did is as popular now, though.
No, but I think
I'm not saying
going
they
to a
wouldn't.
faraway house that you know is gonna be a lit party, I don't think it goes out of style.
No, I'm not saying that they wouldn't do it. I'm saying to the degree that was happening in 2012, I don't think it's happening anymore.
I think we need to discuss that in the comments. But yeah, for sure. I think I get your point, definitely. But
So what's the second requirement?
yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking like the like extracurriculars that would always be at the party. Fucking bouncy houses.
Oh,
Dude, a drunk bouncy house is horrible. No, it looked incredible on Project X. The explicit party that I went to with Gerp that one time, we're jumping in this bounty house. I'm not even in it for more than 15 seconds before the whole thing fucking topples over. Dude, some girl nearly broke my leg falling on me, dude. Almost broke my leg. And so people are now just crawling out of the bounty house, just covered in bruises. My shoes are gone. I literally had to wear a girl's sandals for the rest of the night because I couldn't find my own sneakers.
Yo, that seems like the correct requirements for a Project X party. Oh my
Exactly.
God. Oh my
So,
Yeah, I mean, I think because I didn't go to those fucking track
Right.
parties or anything like that.
oh god.
But I mean, I was going to like the house parties every week, and I think like the staple of it was that there was literally a house party every week, and you're just going to these random people's houses who you don't know at all.
Mhm.
That we did that a lot,
Yeah.
and we would just be invited in, and we would have a good time, and just I don't know, everybody in like the surrounding neighborhoods, because it's not just one neighborhood. So like in the surrounding neighborhoods at that age group, we all came together at that point.
Yeah.
We honestly all did, because there was really never
Unity.
anything like. I feel like there was never really any like fights
alcohol.
happening at those parties either, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think it was like a little bit of just peace on earth for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I think that, in my opinion, the requirements were it had to be like a big house, like big yard, fancy, usually pushing, if not a mansion, pushing into that territory. And two, there had to be, something other than alcohol. There had to be drugs involved. For it to be a Project X one, there had to be something.
That was good with just the alcohol.
Yeah.
just saying.
And there you go. We finally found the difference between a party in Puerto Rico.
That's true.
I mean,
what
yeah.
We finally
That is
found
true.
one.
That's what we set out to do.
Yeah, that was
But,
exactly. And it's fucking interesting because you don't think that like an island that's so separated and so far away, and when like native speakers are just full blown Spanish speakers, you don't think that there's gonna be that much of a similarity in like stuff like that, like a fucking movie.
Like
And
cultural adoption.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, I can 100% guarantee that we were trying to do the same thing that you guys were trying to do
That's
when
pretty
you
cool.
saw the movie.
I like
right?
that. I think that's awesome.
Which is insane, right? Because it's like, it goes, I think Puerto Rico is that place where even though it's Latin America and it's like people speak Spanish and there's a lot of influence from different parts of the world that's not the United States, we get so much influence from the United States that stuff like that just falls parallel to what you guys are doing right here in the States, for sure. So I think that's fucking great because we get to have conversations like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I thought this would be a good topic.
For sure.
But all right, so that was what we were really setting out to do, was see if there was any differences, but it doesn't seem like there were a lot, which is cool. I like that a lot, actually. There will be, not today, but I do want you to talk about you getting in a random person's car to the middle of nowhere to a party, but we'll do that another time.
Bro, I actually forgot about that. That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's
No,
I didn't do that.
I know what happened already.
Oh,
Kids,
shit.
kids watching, do as I say, not as I do.
Amen.
Great advice.
Amen. But thanks for watching. Comment below. What did you say you wanted the comment question to be? You said something.
Yes, please tell us if like your generation, whatever it is, and like if it's right now, if you're like 15, 16, 19 right now, tell us if you'd be willing to go far away on a random person's car to go to a great ass party. I'm saying that you would and you should. Maybe not in a dangerous manner, not what Rob did exactly, but if the party's worth it, I think you should. But leave it in the comments if you think it's worth it. Yeah.
Hey, and listen, if you're an old geezer, tell us what you did back, in the
Back in
dinosaur,
1950.
in the dinosaur ages. Did,
The Cretaceous period.
Jurassic? Yeah? Is that what you were going for?
All right. Thanks for watching.